Okay, we're joined by Siena College, their head coach, Jimmy Patsos, along with Brett Bisping and Nico Clareth. Coach, like to make an opening statement?
Yeah, I mean, really proud of our team. What a great season, 21 wins. My first year we played, we lost to Canisius. Last year we beat Niagara and then lost to Iona, and this year we got to Sunday. So we're climbing the mountain. Sure was fun having Brett Bisping back this year. What a big difference that was. We're very lucky. I hope all the fans appreciate all the things he does for our team. Javion was great. I know he missed some free throws, and tonight maybe the fatigue showed a little bit there. But our little power game versus their three-point game, and they were a little quicker than us. And Nico's been a joy to coach all year. He's a freshman. He's only getting better, and it was a great season. We can't get over the hump as quickly as we'd like here. But we certainly are moving in the right direction, and I couldn't have been prouder. We didn't stop fighting again. I thought the last 4 minutes of the half was not our best last 4 minutes of any half this year. In other words, we were down 2 or 3, and next thing we were down 10 or 11, and I have to watch the tape because it kind of happened quick. And I know LeVon had some fouls, and that was unfortunate because he was playing really well. And in that matchup, we need LeVon. He's so athletic, and he can play with their guys, so. But they were better than us today. Make no mistake about it. Iona was better than Siena today as a basketball team, and they made some big shots. We fought, but they made bigger plays. They made a couple of great blocks. They made a couple of great threes, and we're working on it. We're going to continue to get better with the right type of people and the right type of. We can't just go get different types of players that some people want us to do. I guess I say that in lieu of the New York Times article today. We have really great kids that go to class and do all the right things. So does Iona, so does the MAAC. But in other words, if everybody's looking at us to turn it around tomorrow, we're just not going to go get a blue chip recruit and do that. And we're doing it really well. We're really climbing the mountain, earning our way, and we're up to 3rd place. And Iona's a great team with some really good seniors. I told Williams in English I'm giving him graduation presents, and I hope English plays for the Celtics. And Monmouth's the top seed. We got to kind of do what Monmouth does. We got to emulate them and get better in the offseason and make the next jump. That's what they did. Iona's been there. They just, okay, they haven't won the conference tournament, but they've been the top team in the league. So future's bright. Everything's good. We're going to play some more basketball. I don't know when. John D'Argenio and myself will discuss. He's the boss. He decides what we do. I don't know what tournament we're going. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what we're doing, but we will play more basketball. But for now, it's time for a break, week off, go back to class, and watch everybody else cut down the nets and go to the dance. And I know we want to too, but wasn't a lack of effort. My God, can I thank the fans. I mean, just what a great year for the fan support, the media support. It's what makes Siena a great place, a special job, and I wanted to say thank you. I'll take any questions.
Okay, questions?
Jimmy, you mentioned AJ. Yesterday you said he was just behind Magic Johnson. Does he step up now?
Yeah, I mean, he's the same way. I mean, I'm different. I'm not as old. I don't cry anymore. But, yeah, I mean, in other words, he just some back-breaking threes, 29 points, 5 assists. I'm astounded with his 1 turnover, because he makes some plays. Yeah, but, I mean, I told you him and his Isaiah, I think, are the best backcourt in the league. If anybody's looking for an argument for me, you're not going to get it. There was an NBA scout here that said AJ English wasn't good enough. Well, I texted him 3 names last night in the NBA that I saw playing. I won't name them. I texted him immediately and said, he's better than him, he's better than him, and he's better than him. And one of them starts. So I believe he plays in the NBA, but maybe I'm wrong. I hope the Celtics don't. I hope he doesn't get drafted because the Celtics is a free agent. I already texted Brad Stevens about him.
Coach, considering the players you have coming back next season and the additional experience they have, do you think you have the pieces already in place to take that next step?
Yeah, I mean, I don't try and forecast. In other words, that's why I use the Monmouth adage. We got a guy sitting out, Kadeem Smitten, who's really good from Richmond. They had the guy Hornbuckle from Oklahoma sitting out. I know Oklahoma and Richmond they're not that far. I mean, I know Oklahoma's #1 this year, but in other words, we have like a BCS-type kid sitting out. He's not a superstar, but he's a really good player, and he gives us a little more depth at the guard position. We only have 3 guys that are old enough, I think. I won't say it that way because people will be like, your kids have beers. We're really young. I think our average age is like 19 and a half. How old are you, Brett?
22.
How old are you, Nico?
18.
He's 18. He's 22. Kenny Wormley's 18. Marquise is still 20. So we're not only young in terms of years, we're young in terms of age. But we got to grow up a little bit. You know, we had some. I told this to single A's. I give A's, B's, C's, D's, F's. I don't give plus and minuses. We got a B. Yeah, we're right close to getting an A, but we got a B. We got to grow up and get a little better. We, the pieces that we have, and I got Khalil coming, Richards, who's a real power scorer of Vinnie Johnson type player coming. I hope he can help. But Kadeem Smitten and Willem Brandwick are in our program. They sat out this year in redshirt. I think they learned a lot. But Monmouth is more my model of like we got to keep climbing up. Justin Robinson got better. Brett was first team all-league. Nico, is he going to disappear as all-rookie or is he going to become an all-league player? I believe that he'll become an all-league player. But just because you're all-rookie doesn't mean you make first team or second team the next 2 years. Doesn't always translate like that. Got to do the work. Got to get better. Manhattan's guys got better. Iona's guys got better. Monmouth's, and I mean Manhattan for the last 2 years, they got better. We have to get better. Just a little. And we're doing good, but we got to get the next step up.
Brett, were you guys not able to work the inside game quite as effectively as you would have liked to against them tonight?
Yeah, I would agree with that. And, I mean, our coaches were telling us to, but, I mean, we got the ball to Javion in the second half more, but I think it was a little too late then. So I think we needed to get him the ball early.
They were doubling the post. They doubled the post, so. Like I said, I really was, I'm not being, I have to watch the last 4 minutes of the half. I'm kind of in a blur of what happened. And then halftime was a little quiet, but, you know, and I'm not blaming anybody, but their shooters made shots and ours didn't from three-pointers. And you have to play them that way. They're going to make, they're like the Warriors. They're going to make threes. You're not going to hold them to 60. The Warriors are not scoring 90 points. They're going to score 110, and you better keep up with them. They made shots. We didn't. That's what I see, some of that.
In the back?
Coach, I noticed you had taken out Nico after the big run with about 6 minutes left, and you cut it down to 5. Was that foul trouble, or was it fatigue, or a combination of
No,
that?
just like we were going to go zone. No, I just wanted to get him a quick break. I wanted to get him a quick break. I thought it was 8. They hit a 3 right out of that. But I thought we came right back. Yeah. No, Nico's, I mean, he played 30 minutes. He had 4 fouls, 3 fouls. Sometimes, you know, I don't really remember like why we took him out, or we just subbed in. You know, like we were subbing. We pretty much played 6 guys in the second half. Try to get Ryan back out there, but so we couldn't get a couple. All I know is I saw them bang a couple threes from really deep again. So we haven't quite learned our lesson. We keep fingering the electric socket, wondering what's going to happen. I can tell you. In other words, we left English in the three-point line. We left another guy wide open for a 3. They're going to make them. That's what they do. So, yeah, like I said, I got to watch the tape more. But there was no lack of effort. We were just a little tired. I think the new format is excellent. I hope that I'm in it next year. I think that helped them. The new format was great for the league. I know that the excitement around town, because I live down here on Friday night for those games, Saturday night for our games, tonight. And they earned it, right, Brett? They earned that right.
Okay, in the back?
Brett, putting aside the disappointment of today's loss, looking at the turnaround that you guys had, being the lone contributing senior on this team, is there satisfaction in that, a 20-win season?
He's a junior. He's a junior.
Oh, sorry about that. Just talk about.
No, I'll correct you on that.
Thank you. I appreciate that because you want him back for another year. Being a key player on this team, is there satisfaction in this being a 20-win season and the big turnaround that you had, putting this loss tonight aside?
Yeah, it's tough to look at that now, but I mean, looking back, I don't know how long it'll take. I guess that'll be. It was a good season. 20 wins is always good, but right now it just hurts.
Anyone else?
Nico, you said that before the season you looked at English as one of the guys in the league, one of the shooting guards. I mean, what did you learn, if anything, from playing against the guy this season?
I learned that experiences a lot. You can just tell when he's out there, he's calm and he's been there before and he's really composed. And one day I'll be like that.
Nico, Jimmy talked about, being an all-rookie and that you'll need to keep working. Do you have, you think, some good role models in this program that you can look to, guys that have gotten better over their time that you can model yourself after?
Most definitely. I'm surrounded by great role models in every way, on and off the court. Brett, Keys, all the older guys, they work hard. every day to get better, and I'm going to follow in their footsteps, of course.
Hey, Jimmy, with Marquise, he struggled this weekend. Do you think, was he not as far back from the foot as maybe people thought he was coming in?
You'd have to ask him. He's told me he was fine. I mean, I'm being sincere with you. We had a discussion this morning about how you feeling. Great. He just, the one thing he said to me was like, I'm in shape to play Manhattan. I said, I didn't say you weren't in shape to play Manhattan. I just said it's hard to simulate Manhattan. In other words, to get in game shape takes a little while, but I think I think he seemed like he was healthy out there. He just couldn't make a couple buckets, kind of lit on the basket this weekend for him. I think what was he, 2 for 11, and I don't know, was he 1 for 10 yesterday? So that's not normally Keish. He got us here. Look, Hofstra, St. Bonnie's, Bucknell, huge wins. No bigger win for our program than beating Albany this year. He was great. Came back. I don't know about the touches, in other words, only one person can tell how good he is, but we didn't practice very much because we had a lot of games quick, but he got it out. He had surgery. He wasn't sure if he should have surgery. He had surgery. He came back. He did the best he could. And we were only going to win with those 6 guys. In other words, we played pretty well this year, but we didn't beat anybody any good. I mean, in other words, we didn't beat the top teams really. We needed Marquise this weekend, and you had to play him. If he didn't shoot the ball well, that's one thing. But he made some great plays in the last 4 minutes of the game. Last 4 minutes last night, he made some great plays to get us. They're a super athletic team now. Iona is the most athletic team in the league. I don't know if they win tomorrow night. I'm not a prognosticator. I have a feeling they might because they're super athletic, and they use their quickness on us, on our bigs, even though we're bigger. David and Goliath, they had the slingshot. We didn't. They were quicker. They got around us. I thought they blocked some, even though we got the ball inside. And I think maybe, Muhammad and a couple of those guys really caused some problems for him. McGill gave him some good minutes, and Roundtree's a transfer from Wake Forest, who's a graduate student. I don't want to get into any of that right now. He's a transfer who went to grad school. So we don't have grad school, so that's not going to be an option for us. That's no problem. We have to work around that. But I thought he was outstanding tonight. He didn't do that much, Roundtree. I just thought he was a really good player for him, because he's from the ACC. So we have to continue to get creative. Really proud of the guys we have. We're going to get better. And Kadeem Smith and Willem redshirting this year was a really positive thing for us. So I'd like to thank my AD for that because we talked about it. Should we play Willem 5 minutes a game? And no, let's redshirt him and let's take a transfer from Richmond and not try and get another player. We got the freshman class. So we're all working together hard at Siena. I think it was a really good year. And sure, but we're competitors and we want to win, but we'll be back and everything's bright. And I just want to say thanks again to the fans. The fans were amazing this year. Thanks.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, guys. 21 wins.
Everybody.
That's good.